Oh yeah, it is winter after all. Very cold morning out there this morning, coldest yet of the season. Here's a look at this morning's low temperatures. -12 up at the south rim of the Grand Canyon, 27 Sedona, 15 Winslow. It was 1 up on Hopi. It was 1 for us here in Flagstaff this morning. 30 degrees is what we managed for a high temperature out there today. I think that's probably the lowest high temperature we've recorded all season long as well. Obviously, everything well below average. And that storm system shook out to be 1/1200ths of an inch of precipitation, 1.5 inches of snowfall. The San Francisco peak certainly did look good out there with the winter coat on today. That picture taken by McGaw's in Flagstaff. Also threw up a tweet from the National Weather Service. It says, don't forget about those outdoor pets on these wintry days. It's Love Your Pets Day. And definitely when temperatures are dropping down around 0 around here, I'd like to remind you folks to please bring in your pets. All right, a crazy weather day across the nation. Let's just start with it out west. We have a storm system moving down the Pacific Northwest. Portland picking up to 6 inches of snow around the metro area today. A very cold storm system dropping down. It'll just be off the Southern California coast tomorrow, bringing us partly cloudy and continued cool day. Very cold in Denver this morning, where they checked in with a -3-degree temperature this morning. What's interesting about -3 in Denver is they set a record for a top 20 record, I should say, for one of the biggest 36-hour temperature swings. A high temperature on Sunday of 69 with a low temperature this morning of -3, a swing of 72 degrees in 36 hours as very cold air has made its way in to the western United States. And remember how we were warm for a good chunk of the season and the East Coast was all on the freezing cold side? Well, it's very warm temperatures out east today. Today out in Philadelphia, a high temperature in the 70s. All that cold air, we're seeing some snow right along the cold front, an ice storm as well. And in Detroit today, their weather balloon that they launched this morning recorded the most water in the column of atmosphere ever recorded in December, January, or February in Detroit. As a very moisture-rich air mass is moving right up into the Midwest. A big mess of a storm here moving through the heart of the country. All right, what's happening for us? Well, this storm system that's in the Pacific Northwest, not really going to be much for us. And I forgot that I had a temperature map here. Current temperatures across the country right now. Here's all the cold air into the west. And look at the difference, this sharp delineation along that cold front and the warm temperatures, 60s and 70s across the eastern third of the country, and some single-digit temperatures diving in. That's what a cold front is, the delineation between that cold polar air and that warm air out here. And as we get into the spring, along these kind of fronts is where you start to see kind of tornado and severe weather activity break out. Okay, let's switch it out here to the west, and the storm system moving down the Pacific Northwest coast brings us a partly cloudy, cool day Wednesday. We go all the way up here to Alaska, and the storm system you see here, this is dropping in right out of the south, and that's going to be setting up for us and approaching on Thursday. Expect a windy day. Thursday night, Friday, a significant winter storm is going to move into Arizona with snow down around 4,000 feet throughout the day on Friday. It's looking like a good storm right now. Currently outside, 28 degrees, clear skies, winds out southwest at 5 miles per hour. We're in for another cold night tonight, going with the big 0 for us here in Flagstaff for an early morning low. Tomorrow, a chilly day, partly to mostly cloudy skies with that little weak storm that's off the California coast. That's not the main storm. The main one is still on the way Thursday night into Friday. Okay, here's a look at the temperatures tomorrow. Another chilly day, 45 Sedona, 45 Prescott, 40 Payson, 44 Winslow, and up in Page, 39 degrees. Here's a look at the extended forecast. Windy come Thursday with the approach of a cold front, and that thing moves in, and I think snow develops overnight Thursday, and the Friday continues through a wintry day on Friday, and temperatures start to moderate a little bit going into the weekend.